David Martinez, a street kid from Santo Domingo, has his whole life planned out by his mother. But due to some events, she ends up dying. So, with his mom's death, getting bullied at school, and just your average capitalism, he ends up going full gamer mode and goes to a Ripper Doc to get a high-tech implant installed. Now, his mom stole this implant and she was gonna sell it to this dude. So, this homie ain't that happy with our boy David. But David manages to convince him to let him join his crew. The coolest thing about this anime is you don't even have to know anything about the Cyberpunk universe or even have played the game to enjoy this anime. But it definitely does enhance the experience. For me, it was really fun to see locations that I've been to in my playthroughs and also hearing some of the sound effects that you hear in game. Just a nice nod to all the gamers.
Seriously, Jum? A Satara?
Hey yo, that's my game! Now I'll be honest, I thought going into this that it would be bad. I mean, Netflix and anime don't really mesh well together, but technically this is a video game adaptation. And I don't know about you guys, but I enjoyed The Witcher and I absolutely loved Arcane, so I had some hope. And that hope was completely and utterly not shattered because this was an absolute banger of a show. I don't know what you guys are doing here listening to me talk about it. Just click on the like, close this tab and go watch it. Just go watch it. But do come back after you watched it. I need the watch time. It's honestly a decent story, more on that later, and absolutely gorgeous animation. The fight scenes are especially a sight to behold. Now I tend to kinda zone out fight scenes in most media because once you've seen one fight scene, you've basically seen all of them, but Edgerunners had me actually hyped to see the next one. It was a combination of gore, flashy colors, and good music. Speaking of which, oh my days, every single song in this show just fits perfectly. I remember having to play back some scenes because I was completely zoned out and I was just vibing to the music instead of listening to the dialogue. I've been playing some of it in the background, so let's hope I don't get copyright cucked. But if you don't end up watching this show, just please go listen to the soundtrack. Now in the show there's something called Cyberpsychosis. It's when a person is juiced up on all these cybernetics and enhancers and just goes crazy because they can't handle it anymore. It's kind of a not so subtle nod to any drug addiction, and visually they show that by having the character's eyes glitch out. I thought that was a very cool way to show that a character is not all there mentally, and also this cyberpsychosis felt like an actual threat. It was kinda scary seeing these characters going through it, losing who they are and their grip on reality. Also, another scary thing was the body horror. Now don't get me wrong, I wasn't pissing or shitting myself, but it was terrifying seeing these characters pushing their bodies to their physical limits just to survive. Especially some of the later episodes where you could see the full extent to which these characters were willing to go to. Now the story is a romance between David and Lucy. He's the likable new kid and she's the mysterious femme fatale. And also we see Booba, so very romantic. But other than these two characters, I didn't really give a shit about the others. They weren't really built up or had any character growth, so it was kinda hard to care. Except for Rebecca, dude. She was done dirty, man, what the fuck. And here's the main thing that I didn't like about this show. It was just too short. And that's why I said it had a decent story. Because it was just so quick paced. That's probably because they only had 10 episodes to work with, but I feel like this show could have easily been a 2-season show, especially with the conclusion of the story. It would have been nicer to have some more time with some of the side characters to develop them more and make me actually care when they do certain actions or end up in certain situations. There's this character that dies early on and it's played off as a shocking moment, but I couldn't even remember the dude's name. Also, speaking of characters, let's talk about Rebecca. Now here's how you'll know that I don't watch that much anime. I thought she was just short, like a dwarf like Tyrion Lannister, but nah, she's a lolly. And if you don't know what that is, you're just doing fine in life. Don't look it up, just be happy and live your life. In some scenes she's drawn as an adult, and in others she literally looks like a toddler. And to all the dudes saying it's fine because she's not sexualized, bro, in the first scene we meet her, she's literally jacking off a dude. Now she's a great character, but personally I don't like that lolly shit. And Studio Trigger fighting to keep the lolly shit is just really fucking weird, bro.
But Trigger was like, no, the lolly must stay.
And if a dude with a name like mine is telling you that this is weird, you should probably believe me. Now, I get that some of you won't have the same opinion, so feel free to dislike the video. And if you're not a PDF file, make sure to like this video. Anyways, enough of that. I'm sure that the comments are gonna be great. Let's talk about the ending. That ending was just, mwah, chef's kiss. It was truly heartbreaking, and I applaud them for managing to make me nearly bawl out my eyes. But I'm a strong man and I would never cry. Even though I wish the story was a little bit longer, in today's world where everything has a prequel or a sequel, it's nice to see a show that just says fuck you to all of that and delivers a short but bittersweet story. So what the fuck are you doing still watching this video? Go watch Edgerunners now. Or you could watch this video that I made. Yeah. Okay, bye.